First remark. I am asked very often, how can you run in the ECB, Governing Council, a single currency area where you have Germany, which is buoying, and Spain in particular, and some other countries that are in a situation where growth is not flattering. And I respond, I had exactly the reverse question before. The question was, how can you run a single currency area where Germany is dramatically flat and where Spain is buoying? And I would say precisely on both sides of the Atlantic, when you have to cope with immense economy of the dimension of 300 million people, 331 million people in our case, you have various states or various countries that are for a lot of reasons in different situations. And Spain and Germany are more or less in the reverse situation today in comparison with what we had observed in a number of years before. And it is exactly the same kind of oscillation that we can see also on the other side of the Atlantic. So let me only mention that en passant. By definition, we are in a very, very vast economy. I am very happy that Germany could work on itself, regain competitiveness, and have now the evolution, the economic growth that is observed. And it is, of course, good for Spain, as well as when Spain was growing very rapidly, it was also a contribution to growth of the euro area as a whole. But that being said, I think that Spain has decided a number of very, very important avenue for its own improvement. And these avenues, of course, are not necessarily easy, are not necessarily paying off immediately, but it seems to me that overall they are going in the right direction. As regards our monetary policy, I said that I had nothing to add to what I had already said at the beginning of this month. Let me only say that, again, what we have to do is to deliver price stability for the euro area as a whole. The 1.97% I have already mentioned is for the euro area as a whole. And it is extremely important that we deliver, because, again, it is what our fellow citizens are asking from us, not only because it is the treaty, but also because they feel that it is extremely important for all fellow citizens, particularly, I have to say, the poorest and the most vulnerable of our fellow citizens. And so we will always take the decision that permit us to deliver price stability, which, by the way, has a very important also impact, because you know that all interest rates all over Europe are based upon the addition to real rates of the inflation expectations in years to come and of risk premia. And if you have to concentrate on the inflation expectations, if you have inflation expectations that are going up, then immediately you have the medium and long-term market interest rates that are also going up. And that is not exactly what would be required in the circumstances. So it's very important that we continue to solidly anchor inflation expectations. And I have absolutely no comment on bailout on anybody in Spain. If the question was on the local authorities, I understand. And of course, no. Of course, no. We don't envisage in any respect ourselves being involved in this kind of activities. Thank you.